welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those who are new here, I am Brenda Olam, and wow, it has really been a very long 2 months, but there is a logical explanation to why I disappeared. I didn't willingly disappear, but situations forced me to, and I'm so sorry that I went MIA for such a long time, but here I am, I'm back. And wow, I basically decided to switch off from all social media because of a certain situation that I had been through. So I just decided that I needed some time for myself to get to build myself up, get back on my feet, because wow, what I've been through has not really been easy for me. It's something that I just needed time for myself to get over and get through. But here I am, I'm back, and I hope I won't disappear that much anymore, but I'm back. So yeah, as you can read from the title, I am pregnant. Yeah, so I've decided to like hide this for some time because I just didn't want to reveal it, and then something wrong happens along the way, and then I'll have to like delete all the videos all over again and then start all over. So I just decided not to tell you guys early enough. I'm so sorry. But at least now I'm telling you so that you can be a part of this journey with me. So I am currently 25, or maybe by the time you'll be watching this video I'll be 26 weeks. That's in my 6th month. That's how far we are. And those who are following me on Instagram know I already did a reveal. And actually this journey has not really been that easy for me. It has been a struggle. And you know, being in the situation that I was in, I just decided that I needed time for myself. I needed time to relax. I needed time to get back up on my feet. And at least I know that this, at the end of this journey, it will all be worth it. It won't all go to waste. So I've just decided to include you guys along with me. And basically how I found out I was pregnant, I was actually dealing with a UTI, and I was going for treatment at Aga Khan and Pisha. So every test they do, they find I have a UTI. I take the medication, but then I think at that time I was a few days pregnant because the medication didn't really affect anything. And then I moved from Mpisha to Aga Khan. That's when I found out I was pregnant. And what happened was the doctor that was treating me decided I should have a few tests like an ultrasound, a pap smear, a urinalysis, a full blood hemogram, and I did all those. And in the end of all that, I did the pap smear, waited for my results 10 days for it to come out. Then after I got my results, 4 days later, I went back to Aga Khan for treatment. And that's when I found out I was pregnant. Because the doctor was like, let's do another pregnancy test and let's see what's up, because you don't have cancer. The UTI has gone down, though it's still there, very minimal. And what happened is that's when I found out I was pregnant, and the doctor was like, I'm just lucky I was 2 weeks pregnant by then. Otherwise, if I would have done the pap smear while I was past 2 weeks, that would have been a problem. And the reason why I also did the pregnancy test is because my periods were late with a few days, 3 or 4 days. So she was like, yeah, maybe you should get a pregnancy test. And it came out positive. So I found out very early, and I was happy and confused all at the same time because I wasn't in a stable relationship at that time. And when I found out, me and the father of my child had actually broken up at that time. So it's like calling him again to tell him, oh, I'm pregnant. That was really tough. And I actually told him the same day I found out I was pregnant. But then, it's like situations like those are the ones that really show you people's true colors. Like this journey has really shown me the people I can and cannot count on. Like pregnancy, you lose friends, you gain friends, and those friends who are, let's say, not in your life for so long, like when they hear you're pregnant, it's like some of them now become closer to you. But then, I'm so fortunate to God of the friends that I have. I haven't lost any, and all of them have been really supportive of me and this journey. It's like three of my friends, no, four of my friends are pregnant, and four of my friends are pregnant, and no, four of my friends are mothers already, and it's like they have been the most supportive people through this pregnancy. They're like, this will happen, this will happen. They tell you every single thing. And with me in my first trimester was not easy. Like after I got to 5 weeks, I just literally went down because I started struggling with hyperemesis, and it wasn't easy for me because it was so hard for me to keep food down. It was so hard for me to keep any fluids down. Basically, anything that goes in comes back up. So in the end, I have nothing in my stomach. And I lost so much weight because I remember in the beginning of my pregnancy, I was at 53 kgs. Then towards the end of my second month, I got to weigh myself again and I'm underweight. I just find out that I'm 41 kgs. So I was assigned a nutritionist, a gynecologist, and they did everything they could to help me get through that. But then after some time is when I realized that with this hyperemesis of mine, if I'm dehydrated, that's when, you know, I throw up so much. And I can't say it was so tough. In the process of all that, I ended up getting ulcers. Well, I have ulcers, my mom has ulcers, so does my aunt, but then mine has never been so severe like my mother's. It got to a point I was throwing up blood, and that's when I got scared. But then I got a very amazing doctor at Mbagathi, and he helped me through. He helped me through my diet. He gave me some uh, appetite boosters, and those really helped me gain the weight back. But then I remember I went for my first ultrasound at 9 weeks. That's when I was admitted because of the hyperemesis. And the sonographer was like, your baby is fine, your baby is growing fine, your baby is actually growing a week ahead, and you're the one who's underweight. So I was like, so my baby is literally sucking on me because I can't keep anything down. And she was like, yes. So From then, that's when I knew that this kid is a really, really strong one. Because despite all that, I remember after at 10 weeks, that's when I really went through a violent situation. And that's when my eyes opened and I was like, I'm alone in this pregnancy. When in reality, I'm not, just because the baby daddy left and he decided he didn't want to be a part of this. I saw as if I was going to be alone in this journey, but then, I have very, very supportive friends that I'm very grateful of. They held me, they kept me up, and they were like, we'll be with you through every step of this. And I have a certain friend of mine, she's really amazing. She's like, if your kid needs someone to call daddy, I'm here. Like, I thought my family would be angry at me because of that, especially my mom. But when I told her about my pregnancy, I was about 7 weeks when I told her I was pregnant. And I remember calling, crying, and telling her, but then she was so calm and she just told me, she was like, it's not a bad thing. It's actually a blessing. You should be happy. You should be proud. And I was surprised because I was like, this pregnancy, my mom is going to disown me. She won't want to ever talk to me again. But it was actually the opposite of what I thought. And she has been like very supportive. She has helped me through everything like that. I've had some complications with this pregnancy, and she has been there to walk me through. She has been there to keep me up. She has been there to motivate me. She has been there to keep my hopes up, which I'm very thankful of. And she I when I found out I was pregnant, I was actually working for her in Westlands. Then due to the hyperemesis, I just couldn't go to work anymore because I didn't have any strength. I didn't have any energy to even walk in my house from the bed to the bathroom. And I had to stop working because of that. So she decided, since I wasn't working, there's no way I would have an income. And she was like, why don't you move back in with me? And that's what I did, because I had no otherwise. I couldn't work. And being in that situation, it's like that's when you realize saving up is actually a good thing, because I hadn't saved up anything. It's when I had just actually I moved out last year in November. And I had just started building up my house. I had just started like organizing my house, stocking up my house. Then all of a sudden you're hit with pregnancy. So I had no savings, I had nothing. So I had no way of paying my rent. So she just decided I should come back in with her, and I did. I had no others, I did. Though it was a struggle. I've been admitted so many times, but in the end I'm like, I had no otherwise. And she has been like very supportive of me. She has been there to motivate me, and I thank God I have a mother like her, because finding people like her, it's very hard. It's not because I'm an only child or so, but she's very strict. And I kind of feel bad. It happened, but then it's already there. What can I do? I have to accept the situation and, you know, plan ahead with this in mind. But anyway, ever since I moved back home, at least it's easy. I know I have some help. I know I won't be home alone to struggle with everything. And I'm just grateful. So when I got to my second trimester, I decided to go for a little vacation for myself, just to go and rediscover myself. I would say it's a vacation because I was partly raised in that area. I partly went to school there, and that place is like home. So I went to Lamu. That those who watched my last video, that I'll link right now, I'll put it on the eye right now. Um, I went to Lamu for a month. I just decided to go and reconnect with myself, discover myself before this baby comes, because I wouldn't want this baby to have a confused mother. So I just decided to go and, rediscover myself, rest my mind. So I went to Lamu and I just decided I wouldn't vlog about it. I was actually planning to do this video in Lamu, but then I was like, no, let this be for yourself. And if you're to notice, while those who follow me on social media noticed, I only posted 2 photos when I was there. And that's all I did, because I just needed time for myself. I needed time to regain the energy I lost. I needed time to build myself up. I needed time to discover myself, to give myself a little motivation, to tell myself I'm going to be a good mother, because honestly, I'm scared of what will come after this. I'm scared that I won't be able to help my child as much as I want to. And while I was in Lamu is when I decided it would be best I don't reveal this video. I don't do this video sooner, because there was a time I fell down the stairs and I got really scared because my child didn't move for 3 days. So I went to hospital. That's when I was told. So I went to hospital and found out that this baby is okay. It's actually grown to 2 weeks ahead of what it's supposed to be at, which I'm very happy, which means my due date moves up a little bit and I'll have her sooner, because honestly, I'm exhausted. This journey is not an easy one, and I'm sure any pregnant woman will tell you the same. It's not an easy one. Like having someone else control your body, control what you desire to eat, control your taste, all that is actually tough. And I had my first ultrasound at 9 weeks. That's when I got to see my baby for the first time. I had my second at 18 weeks after I fell down the stairs. That's when now at least I got to see some activity, because she moved. Actually, the day she moved, that was a really hard day for me. I remember I lost my uncle on that day. Then my cousin texted me and he's like, uncle passed a few minutes ago. So I was emotional, I was in pain, because the uncle I lost is actually more of a father to me. And he was among the uncles I was closest to. So that was a really tough time for me. And what's weird is that after I spoke to him and was like, calm down, it happens, I go to bed, sleep, and that's the first time I feel my baby move. That was the first time. So I'm in joy, I'm in sorrow, but then in somewhere was like, maybe this baby has felt the pain I'm feeling right now and just decided to tell me, oh, I'm here. You have me, no need to feel that. And that was, something that at least brought some joy for me in that time, because it was really painful. It's hard, and to make things worse, I wasn't there. And I'm like, I'll have my kid then check for them to see, but then now it's like he went without getting to meet my child, which is very painful. And we've just had to get over that. We've had to get over the pain and just accept that it was his time to go, because you know if God decides it's what he wanted for him, We can't say anything against that, but to just accept. But at least we know he is at peace. And I couldn't go for his burial because I can't travel long distances. So I missed that, unfortunately, but I hope, you know, he's at peace. And so my hyperemesis went down after about 13 weeks. I had it until 15 weeks. Then it just, I woke up one morning and I no longer feel it. Because, hyperemesis, you get so much nausea, so much vomiting, you're weak. Most of the time, you're dehydrated a lot, you get dizzy a lot. So I'm just happy it went down. And I was salivating a lot in my first trimester. That has also gone. Thank God. I'm not throwing up as much as I did in the first trimester. Right now it's like once in 2 weeks or so. And I'm just grateful because now I can go back to work. At 6 months, I can go back to work, save up some money for this baby, save up some money for myself, because babies are not cheap. And I just hope that this baby will come out healthy and strong, because that's all I'm praying for right now. Considering all the difficulties I've had, I just hope this baby is okay. This baby will come out healthy. This baby will get all the love that it needs. And whatever it is, whether it's a boy or a girl, I just pray to God that this baby gets to make it to the end, because I don't think I'm ready to deal with anything that will happen wrong. I'm just ready to have this baby, a healthy baby. And though I know I'm not alone on this, I know the baby's father is no longer in the picture, but I'm just so happy I have a very supportive family. I have very supportive friends that have been with me all through up to where I am now. And I know that I'll be a good mother. Hopefully I'll be a good mother, because honestly, I wouldn't want my child to, you know, feel unhappy at any point, because this is now my world. Like, before I got pregnant, you would ask me, oh, what's the most important thing in your life? Or who's the most important person in your life? I would say my mom. But now all my mind is concentrated on this baby. So is my mom's mind, because, you know, my mom has had fertility issues, and it's like God is blessing her in a different way, because a friend of hers came and told her that, she wanted a child, but then God is giving her child in a different way. And that's what I believe. And at least I know she's happy that at least she'll get to be a grandmother, though she doesn't want to be called grandma. But I know in the end she'll be happy, she'll be proud of me. And I'm just happy I have her. I'm just happy I have the friends I have. I'm just happy God has blessed me in this way. I know most girls my age, like when they're to get pregnant and then the baby daddy bails out on them, they would be like, abortion. I thought of an abortion, but in the end I was like, what's the use of aborting this child Then 5 years later, I want a kid, I'll start from zero. Why don't I just continue with this pregnancy? Then when I'm 25 and I want to have another kid, I have a 5-year-old, and it won't really be a struggle because my child will be a big sister or brother, and I won't have to start, you know, from zero. Even though God decides that I won't have another child at 25, I know I already have one, and I know that this child will make me proud. So, all I can tell this child is that, I'm ready for it. I'm ready to become a mom. I'm prepared, you know, both emotionally and mentally and physically. I'm just ready to be a good mother. And I know I won't be the best, but I'll just try to be good enough, because that's all this kid needs, a good mother. And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and please share. If you did, I hope this motivates someone else that is going through the same thing as me, because honestly, these things happen, and most of us would think of aborting, but these things happen, and it's just good enough for you. You just have to accept it and move on with life and wait for whatever God will give you. So I hope this motivates someone going through the same situation as me. And yeah, if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and share. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. And please, if you have not yet subscribed yet, please do. Let me know what kind of videos you want me to do down in the comment section. I always read and comment back. I reply to comments. So if you need anything, if there's anything you want me to talk about, if there's anything you want me to see, kindly leave a comment down below. I'll get back to you, and I'll talk about what you want me to talk about. Yeah, so I'm hoping to see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.